The facts, data, and details of our solution are addictive. So addictive, we want to start telling the prospective client all about how great they are. We're getting ahead of ourselves though, because how do we know what are the right solutions for that buyer? This is where we have to change our mindset and think about how we can identify the need before we launch forth with the solution. Welcome back to this week's edition every Friday of the Japan Business Mastery Show. I'm your host, Dr. Greg Story, your corporate coaching and training guy, master trainer, president of Dale Carnegie Training, Tokyo, Japan, and three-time best-selling author of Japan Sales Mastery, Japan Business Mastery, and my new book, Japan Presentations Mastery. We are bringing this show to you from our studio in the High Performance Center in Akasaka in Minato-ku, the business center of Tokyo. This is episode number 115. We're talking about don't just tell when selling. Before we get going, a quick word from our sponsor. If you want to sell more and do it more easily, do the Winning with Relationships selling course. If you can't build trust, no sale. Can't design excellent questions to understand the client's needs? No sale. Can't present the solution convincingly? No sale. Can't handle objections properly? No sale. Can't close? No sale. Master the sales process by doing the Winning with Relationships selling course now in either Japanese or English. The bestseller, Japan Sales Mastery, is the new Bible of selling in Japan. To sell to Japanese buyers, you need to create long-term partner-level trust, fully understand Japanese buyers' real needs, convince buyers with your solutions, overcome their hesitation, fear, and doubt, know how to ask for the order, ensure repeat orders. This book is the product of 30 plus years in the trenches selling in Japan. Order Japan Sales Mastery now. Welcome back. Okay, now it's time for the show. Soredewa ikimashou. So let's get going. He slid effortlessly into the chair. Before I knew it, he popped open the oyster shell of his laptop and was pointing his screen menacingly in my direction. PowerPoint slide after PowerPoint slide bombarded me. After 20 minutes, he stopped the torture. Wow, I thought, he hasn't managed to ask me even one teensy question during this session of our first meeting. His business card announced he was the sales director. The irony of this poor sales presentation was that I had requested it. I was in fact a hot prospect. I'd heard his president at a function talking about the new whizbang service their firm offered, and I was intrigued. So intrigued, I approached the speaker and asked that he send one of his crew over to see me. After a near-death experience of 1,000 PowerPoint cuts, I miraculously revived and questioned the sales director. Why? Well, despite his incompetence, I still had a need. In the end, though, I was not a buyer. What could he have done with me to improve his chances of making a sale? He could have asked me a few questions to ascertain what I was interested in. He could have holstered his weapon before drilling me with detailed dross and pap. Of the 10 functionalities of the whizbang, there are only 2 or 3 that were any match with what I needed. We could have dispensed with all the irrelevant detail and gone straight to the finish line with the hotties. We could have spent the bulk of our time talking about the aspects which were most likely to lead to revenue for his company. Here is a simple questioning step formula that will help you to get to the heart of the matter and uncover where you can be of the most assistance to the client. Start with either where the client is now or where they want to be. It doesn't really matter which one you ask first. This is because what we are trying to understand is how big is the gap between as is and should be. By the way, unless the sense of immediacy about closing that gap is there will probably be no sale today. Clients are never on the salesperson's schedule and take no action unless they clearly understand there is a benefit to doing so. Having plumbed the parameters of the current and ideal situation, next, inquire about why haven't they fixed the issue already? This is an excellent barrier question. And depending on the answer, you might be the solution to fix what they cannot. Finally, check on how this would help them personally. What is the payoff? They may need this fix to keep their job, hit their targets, get a bonus, get a promotion, feel job satisfaction, rally the troops. There are a myriad of potential motivators. Why would that particular question be important? When we come to explain the solution to the problem, being able to address their closely held personal win helps to make the solution conversation more real and relevant. If my sales PowerPoint maestro had applied some of these basics, he may have had a sale that day. He was in his 40s, so one can expect that he has probably been repeating the same flawed performance for decades. Adding it all up, the total amount of lost sales over that period would be mind-boggling. Such a shame, really. So unnecessary. If you want to see revenues go up, start asking clients well-designed questions before you mention anything else. Do this one simple thing and watch the difference. I hope you enjoyed today's show, and so please subscribe on YouTube. Share it with your family, friends, and colleagues. Become a regular. Hit the little bell icon to receive update notifications. Our website details are on screen now, www.dale-carnegie.cojp. It's packed with value, so certainly check it out. We try to offer as much value as possible, so you might also enjoy our other shows. In fact, we are releasing content 6 days a week. For podcast, Mondays for the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show, Tuesday for the Presentations Japan series, and every second Tuesday for the Business Tatsujin no Oshie Show, Wednesdays for the Sales Japan series, Thursdays for the Leadership Japan series, and every second Thursday for the Business Pro Podcast Show, Fridays for the Japan Business Mastery Show, and Saturdays for Japan's top business interviews. Now you get these wherever you get your podcast. Also, every Monday we release the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show. Every second Thursday we release the Business Pro Television Show, and every Friday the Japan Business Mastery Show. Saturdays, every Saturday, we're releasing Japan's top business interviews. These are all on YouTube. We appreciate your support, and please let others know about it so they can benefit too. We want to make a contribution to helping people build their careers and businesses, and so please join with us in that endeavor. In episode number 116, we're talking about professional women presenters. Onegai itashimasu. Please join me next week to master business here, because that is what we all want, isn't it? Japan business mastery.